Alright, welcome back. Oop. Last time I was talking about how Nintendo fucked the video game industry. But they didn't do it alone, they did it with help from Sega.
Sega!
We'll get into this in a minute. So, after Sony blows the fucking pants off of the entire video game industry, Sega goes, we're in trouble.
I'm in danger!
Oh yeah, literally goes, I'm in danger.
It's the fucking Ralph meme, yeah.
And they go, we need to team up with someone who will help us make a game console with some new and unique features like online play, digital DLC content, all sorts of stuff that wouldn't become popular until the Xbox 360. And they went to the best people in town for creating digital online architectures at the time. Microsoft.
Oh yeah.
And they went, Microsoft, please for the love of God, can you help us? And Microsoft went, oh, let's ask Bill Gates. And Bill Gates went, well, you know...
I'm gonna buy some farmland.
I am a big fan of video games. It really helps sell Windows 98 to the masses, so I think this is a good idea. Yeah, we'll help you. We'll help you make a digital infrastructure.
I love your Bill Gates, by the way.
I know, it's really good, right? So they go off... And they team up to make a game console. And they make the Dreamcast, which is a whole bunch of shit that video game consoles have never seen before and wouldn't see until the next console generation, the irony.
Yeah, because the GameCube, the PlayStation 2 didn't really have online play.
Yeah, and the Dreamcast was before both of them.
And then the next one after that, so yeah, it was...
Yeah,
it was
well,
a generation
it's not
and
just
a half away from...
Yeah, it was like a whole gen and a half away, because it wasn't just online play. They had DLC content you could download to the memory cards to expand on games, and like costume packs and shit, and fucking extra levels and bonuses, and you could play online and chat with friends and browse the internet on a web browser on a game console. These were all unheard of at the time.
That didn't come back until... I don't know, much later.
It wasn't until the PS3. PS3 was the first console to actually have a web browser built into it. Xbox didn't even get one until way later.
Microsoft still doesn't have one. Xbox...
the 360 eventually got one.
Oh, yes.
But it was like updates and updates later.
Updates and updates later, and it was kind of bad.
Yeah.
Kind of bad. It's bad.
It is bad. It was not good. So yeah, it was just vastly ahead of its time, like to a point that it was absurd. And Microsoft took that experience and was just like, I bet we can make our own console.
Yeah.
And then Nintendo was having, and then Sony was, oh my god, and then Sega was having problems.
Too many S names.
Too many S names. Sega was having problems making money because the Dreamcast was losing a ton of money, and they got desperate and they went to Microsoft again and they were like, can you please fund us out for this year? You know, at least leave the Dreamcast alive for one more year, and we'll make all of our games exclusive to Xbox from this point forward. And Bill Gates looked at him, and he was just like, well, you know...
I do like games exclusively on my systems.
I do like games exclusively on my systems, but I think you're detrimental to us as a company, so nope. And they didn't. They didn't fund it. So there was a point in time where Microsoft could have pretty much owned Sega outright. If they went through with that, but they did not, because this was before Xbox decided it wanted to be a monopoly. That wouldn't happen for another 20 years.
Then Bill Gates bought all the farmland in America.
Yeah. Whatever, he just wants to farm. Let him farm.
Yeah. Chris,
I'm not playing this time.
Oh yeah, it's the NPC.
Yeah.
Do you know who the richest farmer in the world is? Or in the country?
Mm-hmm.
Bill Gates.
Mm-hmm. Stop judging him. He just likes farms.
Yeah, he just likes farms.
He has no ulterior motives, as far as we know.
Yeah, as far as we know.
But yeah, like...
Oh god, are you self-destruct?
And then, so, the irony here is that Nintendo... So, essentially what I'm getting at here is that Nintendo fucks over Sony, so Sony makes their own console to fuck over Nintendo. In return, they accidentally end up killing Sega. Sega, then, as Sega dies from collateral damage, Microsoft goes, oh shit, there's an opening now! And then Microsoft makes a console, thus putting Nintendo into third place on the tier list of console sales. pushing them all the way to the bottom of the barrel for companies making good money on fucking making video games, making Sony and Microsoft the main rivals. So the irony here is that the collateral damage of their actual original rivals of Sega led birth to Microsoft, who then in turn kicked what was left of Nintendo while it was down.
And they still haven't recovered.
Yeah, no, and that's literally how the gaming market has collapsed in the past 10 years.
It's so weird because you always, you play Nintendo games and you're like, Nintendo's cool. They probably do really well. And then you look at the figures and you're like, oh right, they're always like in third place because Xbox and Sony have a console that is significantly more powerful.
Well, the Switch is like selling more than anything right now.
Like hotcakes.
And the reason for that, though, is because it's a portable system.
Yes.
So families are buying more than one.
Yes.
Which is not something that's typically normal for the other home consoles. That's why their handheld sales are always so high, is because families would buy multiple of them.
Yeah, you have one, your sibling would have one, and your other sibling would have one.
And all your cousins would have one, and fucking... And that's how they would make such a market. And that's what they're doing with the Switch, which is why they gives the illusion that they're selling a shit ton of these, when really they're just selling... when really what it is that families are more willing to buy something that's not going to be able to be played by everyone at the same time.
Yeah. Because, I'll be honest, I now live with my girlfriend. I have one Switch.
Yeah.
That's the one we're using here.
Mm-hmm.
She has her own Switch.
Yeah.
That's at the house. And, I've even been tempted, been like, do I want to buy the bigger version of the Switch? Not really, but at the same time, I could.
Yeah. I honestly don't think it's worth the upgrade unless you
powerful.
didn't have a Switch to begin with. It's nothing about power. It's literally just a slightly better screen when you use it portably.
Yeah.
Outside of that, it's totally useless. Yeah. It's like outside of that, it makes no difference. But yeah, fucking. So yeah, the irony here is that they're fuck you, Sony, we're gonna work with Philips, led to the creation of Sony and Microsoft and booting Nintendo into third place. And now what is...
them over, pretty much.
Yeah, and now who rules the video game industry? Well, anything physically printed onto a CD is owned partially by Sony.
Which we're starting to get away from.
And we're going into a digital world, but now who owns all these companies and has them on their own Netflix-like streaming service?
Microsoft.
So, Nintendo is the reason the video game industry's fucked up, and I won't take anyone being like, but Nintendo is the good guys any longer. I won't listen to it any longer.
But Nintendo's the good guys.
They're the ones who started all this.
You started this drama. Now you gotta live with
They're
it.
the fuckers who went back in time and stomped on the butterfly, and when they went back to the present day, were confused on why everyone was a monkey. But they're the ones that did this. They're the ones who started it.
It's so true. Oh, dude, that jump, dude, we got a key card. Now we can actually continue. Oh, dude. We got the key card from Daddy, please.
Nice.
But yeah, no, it's weird when you think about things like that.
Yep, that's how it is, man. Welcome to Welcome to
the jungle. We got fun and games.
I was gonna say it's like welcome to the modern game industry at its finest, man.
But I'm a PC gamer, so none of this matters to me.
The irony about that is that fucking Gabe Newell is literally the monopoly of PC games, and you know where he came from?
Where?
Microsoft.
Oh, God.
He started on Microsoft. He left Microsoft to go form Steam.
What I also love about that thing, though, Gabe Newell and Steam and such, and
everything rotes back to Microsoft.
Yes, that too. But also, as much as you hate certain other all of these companies doing their own digital storefront.
Yeah,
it's just like Steam's not great though.
No, it's not. What surprises me is more how long it took them to do that.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe how long it took people to be like, wait, maybe we should make our own storefront instead of having all our shit on one company.
Through Steam,
yeah. Like, I'm amazed that no one sat down and was just like... Because that didn't really start until, a couple of years ago when all these companies were like, we're going to make our own fucking launchers specifically for our games.
Who owns Epic Game Store again? It's Microsoft, right?
No, it's, Epic.
Epic Games.
Yeah. Epic Games literally owns Epic Game Store.
Yeah, I forgot. I don't know why I wasn't thinking that.
They make the people who also own the Unreal Engine.
Oh.
Yeah. They
Oh,
created
you mean the
that.
thing that everything
Yes.
everything uses?
Yes.
So
Which is
every
why
game
when people were like, "Oh, Epic Game Store is gonna fail," I'm like, you do realize that every video game right now in the current landscape is made in their engine, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So if my understanding is correct,
Yep.
they probably give discounts to people if they're like, yeah, you make a game and you throw it on the Epic Game Store.
Oh no, they'll like fund the whole development.
Yeah.
Of the game. Like they'll literally pay them outright. They'll ask them like, how much does it cost to make this game? And they'll be like, oh, it's going to cost us like, $4 or $5 million or something. They'll be like, we'll just give you that. That way you've already guaranteed to go fucking, you're guaranteed to be neutral.
Yeah.
On profitability. So no matter how many you sell, you're guaranteed to make somewhat of a profit.
Yeah.
And that's why everyone's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll put a game exclusive to your fucking platform. I don't care.
Yeah, and I've been like so I don't know what the word is. Reluctant. To start using the Epic Game Store. Because it's just like I don't really care.
Yeah, I made an account just because they give away a free game every goddamn week.
Yeah, I probably will do that too.
Like it's like every 2 weeks they give away like 1 to 2 fucking games for free. Yeah. Are they good? Normally not
really.
But like. Free is free,
game.
Yeah, like free is free. And like sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad, but like most of the time they're alright. Oh, I'm not even playing this way.
Because it's a scripted double battle.
Like for the most part, I mean, there's been some good games on there, and there's been some shit games on there. Like they had Control on there, and Control is an awesome game.
What?
Control?
No, I know the game, but they had that on there.
Yeah, they had that on there for free. It's an awesome game. But then they have like Among Us on there. Which is not an awesome game, and also, even if you did buy it, it's like $5, so it's like, whatever.
Yeah, I probably should make an account on that, too. There's a lot of games, too, that I know are, exclusive? Not exclusive. Exclusive to that console. Or, like...
Platform.
Platform, thank you.
Yep.
And I know now you can, like, buy them on other consoles, because the...
Yes. Exclusivity ran out.
Exclusivity ran out, but it's just like...
Yeah, they have exclusivity deals. Oh... A lot of companies are doing that now. Even like Microsoft and Sony will have like 1 year exclusivity to their console, and then it will like come out on everything else.
Yes.
Which should really show you the power that game developers have right now in the market, because it's not the console manufacturers that have the like power anymore, except for Microsoft.
Yeah. Microsoft can say you put it on our system or you don't get it on our system.
Well, originally they used to, that's how the 360 started. It was like, you put it on our console, and it has to be exclusive to our console for 1 year, or you can't put it on our console at all. I'm not even kidding, that's how the Xbox 360 worked for years.
That's insane.
And then they had to backpedal on that when Sony started becoming the top dog again, and Microsoft fell to fucking the wayside with the Xbox One. Yeah, I'm going to stop you, Giovanni, with my power of money.
We have a deal. We had a deal. You gotta agree to this. I want the Master Ball. Young lad, save me.
Mr. President, get down. President growing up top, our experience.
But no, it's been an interesting couple of years for video game consoles.
Oh yeah, and I honestly think it's just gonna go downhill at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't think it's gonna get any better, but...
I don't think anything's going to get better soon, Chris. Mm-hmm. Things are only going to get a lot worse for a lot of different things.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. But the irony, though, is it's not will it, it's how is it going to. It's how is it going to. What is the process? How far are we going down before people are going to step in?
Well, I mean, just think of this, Chris.
Yeah.
You don't drive very much anymore because you work from home.
Yeah.
Gas is back up to $4.
That's way over $4.
$4.30.
It was $4.40 last time I checked.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was the cheapest place I saw driving by. Mm-hmm. Like $4 and almost 30 cents.
Yep.
I'm just like, this is insane.
Yeah. It sure is. Luckily for me, I've figured out a much more fucking practical way of getting around. It's called walking.
Don't doesn't cost me an arm and a leg. It
Doesn't-
only requires my effort.
Yeah, it doesn't require any money. It's incredibly efficient. It's incredibly efficient.
We've been doing it for millions of years.
You'd be amazed the power of evolution.
Locomotion, man. Locomotion. Are we insane? A little bit.
The irony is that I actually live in a pretty good spot that even if I did need to, like, travel into, like, Boston, I could literally walk to the train station. We live that fucking close to it.
Yeah. Yeah, like, it might take you a little bit, but you can get there.
You're still playing, by the way.
Yeah, sorry. I was thinking about the closest train station.
I thought you thought it was my turn. I was just like, nah, it's not. This is not me.
This is not me.
It's not me, man.
No, but
yeah, like, we live close. I mean...
Yeah, like, dude, I'm just thinking about it. From where I am living now,
Yeah.
it requires maybe... So, 10-minute drive
Yeah.
to the train station.
Yep. Yeah, it's, like, super close. I mean, it's literally within walking distance. It would take longer.
Yeah,
but, like,
it
you
would
could
probably
walk to
take
it
it would
easily.
probably take me an hour to walk there,
Mm-hmm.
maybe longer. But I could walk to the train station.
Yeah. Like, be super easy. And where else do you need to go than the train station and maybe food?
I'll just walk next door. Raid their cabinets.
The way I put it to my friend was like, he's like, man, I'm kind of hungry. I gotta make something to eat. And I was just like, don't you live in an apartment building? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, just eat your neighbors. They won't notice. Be months before anyone catches on.
Oh, dude, we got the Master Ball. There's some Master Balls.
Those be some master balls.
You can actually get multiple Master Balls in this game.
It's me, master of ball technique. Yeah.
I'm glad they don't let you run away without the Pokeball.
Yeah, they always stop you. That was in the old game, too.
In the old game they did that?
Yeah, if you started leaving, they would be like, wait, hold on.
I don't remember that in the original one.
Yeah, I remember. Well, maybe not the original, but I remember in Fire Red and Leaf Green.
I think you can completely miss the Master Ball in some games.
I wouldn't be surprised.
In Ruby and Sapphire, I know you easily can, because of where it's hidden. It's
Yeah.
in the boss's room, but it's just like, why would you look there unless you are exploring everything?
True. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a fucking nursery in this one.
Mm-hmm.
I always forget about that because, like...
You just run back.
Yeah, like, you're just like, oh, that wasn't hard, and then leave.
And now that we've defeated Giovanni, all of the rocket grunts are gone. So
Hey, Nurse Joy, how about you and me share this bed?
I'll just be over here. Yeah. This is a, That's a crazy story, though, man.
Which one? At this
Yeah.
point?
Yeah.
The game industry is heading in a direction.
An interesting direction.
I'm not sure exactly how good or bad that direction is, but it's most definitely heading there, and it's heading there at an alarming speed.
Yeah. I'm concerned about it, and I probably will go make an Epic Game Store account.
I like all my products to be owned by one person. That way I have no control over what they do with it. Really takes the, like, fear out of me, you know? Like, I don't need to worry about managing it, because it could just be all gone because they said so. Missed that Pokeball.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Gavin. Yeah, it's...
Life is a lot easier when you don't have to think.
Yeah, it's unbelievably true, though, that comment there. Dude, we got some smart candy.
See, I hate it just because of the whole... I hate it just because I'm a huge censorship person who's always like... You just have, like, no control over it. They could just be like, yeah, we've determined that this game is bad for everyone, and now no one gets to play it. They can just remove it.
What I love about the Steam marketplace is there's so many not safe for work games on that storefront.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I thought this was the child-friendly place.
No, Steam has never been the child-friendly place. Steam can't fucking decide what it wants to be.
As long as you give them money.
No, like, they flip-flopped on banning all adult games on there and not banning adult games on there for years now. Like, certain games will get banned, and then there'll be an uproar, and then they'll get unbanned, and then there'll be an uproar about a game being banned, or about a game not being banned, and then they'll ban it, and then people get pissy that they banned it, and then they'll unban it. And they literally can't make up their fucking mind.
Yeah, no, it's kind of annoying.
Pisses me off, because it's like, just pick one, honestly, at this point. Like,
it's kind of annoying. And by kind of, I mean it's like super annoying.
Like, either like, either embark in the censorship that you wish to embark on, or fuck off.
Center's over here? On this side, I think? Yes.
But yeah,
I agree. It's obnoxious.
It is. It's really fucking annoying, is what it is. And there's no reason why it can't be on the fucking... Because that was, like, the whole selling point for Steam for years, was that, like, you could have AO games on the Steam store, because fucking... It was on the left. Actually, no, it is on the bottom. Yeah, that was, like, the whole thing for PC games, was, like, PC games were the only place where you could release AO games and have it on an actual storefront, because you can't sell them in actual stores.
Yeah.
And you can't make them for consoles, so PC was the only place you could make them for. And now even Steam was just like, I fucking heard her, I just make decisions as I go. I wake up in the morning and I flip a fucking coin, and that's what I do that day.
Hey, are you talking bad about my boy Gabe?
Gabe Newell, no, Gabe Newell, no.
Gabe Newell, praise be him.
Honestly, I don't want to speak bad about Gabe Newell, because I honestly think Gabe Newell doesn't want to censor his platform. I feel like it's all his employees that keep fucking it up.
I think you're right.
Because he's made several statements on it, and every time he makes a statement on it, it's always the same, which is like...
I don't really care.
No, it's always like, if you don't like it, don't buy it, has always been his statement on it.
Yeah.
Which is how it should fucking be in the first part. I'm gonna go down here
and change a move, and then we can go do the Psychic Gem.
Yeah. But, like, that's how it should be.
I agree.
And, but then they, like, keep, like, banning games that they don't like. And I'm always just like, I'm pretty sure this is because the employees are like, nope. Derek, you can't just stop playing. People are gonna notice. Especially if I run around you in a circle.
It is... Batty Bad.
Batty Bad?
Batty Bad! But yeah, it's crazy. It's cray-cray, as they say in my neck of the woods.
I'm gonna need you to stop that.
Stop that.
Wait, how many gym badges do we have?
5 right now. We're about to get 6.
I'm like, where the hell are the other ones?
So...
I'm like, we've explored the whole map except for the island.
So... 5? Or that's 6, actually.
Yeah. 7 and then 8.
7.
And the other ones on the island.
8. And the gym lead. Yeah, we're getting there, Chris.
Oh, can we fight the Psychic Gym? Yeah, no, because we just beat them. Yeah, okay.
So we just beat Silco, so we can...
I'm trying to remember where we are in this plot. We get to fight the first Dommy Mommy. Sabrina. She's a teenage witch, I heard.
I find her design in the anime is so, like, weird compared to her design in the game.
I mean, technically in the game, technically in the anime, she was a small child controlling an adult woman.
Yeah.
So
that's why I'm like, what?
So...
Yeah.
And
we need a Pokemon at least to level 45.
Dude, do you remember when Ash was like, I can't beat this Psychic Trainer, I'm gonna need to go catch a Ghost Pokemon to defeat her, and then he fucking dies?
Fucking die.
Fucking dies. That's really what happened.
I remember.
Oh wow, this gym looks way cooler than it did when it was 2D and just a bunch of boxes all connected to each other.
Yeah. Can we just... I just want to like fight this guy because he has a cool looking design.
But I like... I also like this gym because it's just like, to prove your Psychic's prowess, you have to play random fucking chants.
You know what I love about that, though, is every fucking Psychic gym is this dumb gimmick.
Is this a guy or a girl?
I think it's supposed to be a guy. But every fucking Psychic gym is this gimmick.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Because there's the Psychic gym in X and Y.
Mm-hmm.
And it's this gimmick as well, but we're in a dollhouse.
Yes, I remember the dollhouse. I like the dollhouse one.
That was a cool
That
one.
one's cool.
So, they, the twins, the psychic twins, and Ruby and Sapphire.
They call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, let's call it here and we'll pick that back up in the next part. We'll see you guys then.